Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Podcast Boost. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It's free, it takes 1 second, and it means so much to us.
Stay with us until the very end because we have great vocabulary and real examples waiting for you. The end is absolutely worth it.
It really is. And before we start, a quick question for you. Where are you listening to us right now? Are you at work? On your way somewhere? At home? Tell us in the comments. We genuinely want to know because it helps us understand when and where you listen, and we can make the podcast even better for you.
We really do want to know. Okay, I have to tell you something about business.
About business. What is it?
You know how every business meeting starts with someone saying, "Let's keep this brief, we have a lot to cover."
Yes, and then 2 hours later, you are still in the same room, discussing the same point that could have been an email.
It could always have been an email. That is the first rule of business. Every meeting that exists could have been an email.
Every single one. Okay, today we are talking about business, vocabulary for the workplace, meetings, communication, and all the phrases you need to talk about business confidently in English.
Such an important topic because so much of the world's business is conducted in English. Conducted, carried out, done, performed. Business is conducted in English in companies all over the world.
Let's start with types of businesses. Company, an organization that sells products or services to make money. Products, physical things that are made and sold. Services, non-physical things that are provided, like consulting, cleaning, or teaching. Consulting, giving professional advice to other businesses or people.
And corporation. Corporation is a very large company, usually operating in many countries. Operating, working, functioning, doing business. She works for a large corporation with offices in 20 countries. Multinational, a company that operates in multiple countries. It is a multinational corporation with thousands of employees. Employees are the people who work for a company.
And startup. Startup is a new, small business that is just beginning, often with a new and innovative idea. Innovative, introducing new ideas. Creative and original. He left his job to launch a startup. Launch, to start something new, to officially begin. The startup grew very quickly in its first year.
And small and medium enterprise, often shortened to SME. Enterprise, a business or company, especially one that takes initiative. Initiative, the ability to take action independently, without being told what to do. Most jobs in the economy are created by small and medium enterprises. Economy, the system of money, trade, and industry in a country.
Now, people in business. CEO, Chief Executive Officer, the most senior person in a company, responsible for all major decisions. Senior, higher in rank, more experienced and authoritative. Authoritative, having power and the right to make decisions. The CEO announced a new strategy for the coming year. Strategy, a detailed plan for achieving a long-term goal.
And manager. Manager, a person responsible for a team or department, making sure work is completed and goals are met. Department, a section of a company focused on a specific area, like sales, marketing, or finance. My manager gave me some really useful feedback. Feedback. Information about how well someone is doing, used to help them improve.
And colleague. Colleague, a person you work with, a fellow member of your team or organization. Fellow, another person in the same group or situation. My colleagues are very supportive. Supportive, helpful, encouraging, ready to assist. I enjoy working with my colleagues. We have a great team dynamic. Dynamic, the way people interact and work together.
And client. Client is a person or company that pays for your services. We have a meeting with an important client tomorrow. Customer is a person who buys your products. The difference, clients usually have an ongoing relationship with you, while customers may buy once. Ongoing, continuing over time, not just a single event.
And supplier. Supplier, a company or person that provides goods or materials to another business. Goods, physical products, items that are bought and sold. Materials, the raw substances used to make products. We need to find a reliable supplier for our new product. Reliable, dependable, consistently doing what is expected.
Now, business communication. Meeting. A gathering of people to discuss business matters. Agenda. The list of topics to be discussed in a meeting. Can you send me the agenda before the meeting? Minutes. The written record of what was discussed and decided in a meeting. I'll write up the minutes and send them to everyone.
And presentation. Presentation, a formal talk given to an audience, often with visual aids. Audience, the people watching and listening. Visual aids, images, charts, or slides used to support what is being said. She gave an excellent presentation to the Board of Directors. Board of Directors, the group of senior people who make the most important decisions in a company.
And proposal. Proposal, a formal suggestion or plan presented for consideration. Consideration, careful thought and evaluation. We submitted a proposal to the client last week. Submitted, formally sent, officially presented. They are reviewing the proposal and will give us an answer by Friday. Reviewing, carefully reading and evaluating.
And deadline. Deadline, the latest time by which something must be completed. The deadline for this project is next Thursday. Can we extend the deadline? Extend, to make longer, to give more time. I'm afraid the deadline cannot be extended. The client is waiting. I'm afraid, a polite way to deliver disappointing news.
Deadlines, the word that makes everyone suddenly very focused. And report. Report, a formal document presenting information, findings, or results. Findings, the results of research or investigation. I need to submit my report by end of day. End of day, by the time the working day finishes, usually 5 or 6 o'clock. Submit, to formally hand in, to deliver officially.
And negotiate. Negotiate, to discuss and reach an agreement that works for both sides. Agreement, a decision that both parties accept. Parties, the people or groups involved in a discussion or deal. We need to negotiate the terms of the contract. Contract, a formal legal agreement between two parties. Terms, the specific conditions and details of an agreement.
And deal. Deal, an agreement, especially in business or trade. We closed the deal after 3 weeks of negotiation. Closed the deal, successfully completed and agreed on the deal. Negotiation, the process of discussing and reaching an agreement. Closing a deal always feels like a great achievement. Achievement, something successfully accomplished through effort.
Closing a deal, one of the best feelings in business. And budget. Budget, the amount of money available or planned for a specific purpose. We need to stay within budget. Within budget, not spending more than the planned amount. The project came in under budget. The client was very pleased. Under budget, spending less than the planned amount. Pleased, happy, and satisfied.
And profit and loss. Profit, the money a business makes after paying all its costs. Loss, when a business spends more than it earns. Earns, receives as income, makes as revenue. Revenue, the total money a business receives from selling its products or services. The company made a profit for the third year in a row. In a row, consecutively, one after another without a break.
And invest. Invest, to put money into something with the expectation of making a profit in the future. Expectation, the belief that something will happen. They decided to invest in new technology. Investment, the money put in or the act of investing. Return on investment, often shortened to ROI, the profit made compared to the amount invested. The ROI was excellent.
Now, useful business phrases. Let's touch base. Touch base, to make brief contact, to check in with someone quickly. Let's touch base on Friday and see where we are. I'll keep you in the loop. Keep in the loop, to keep someone informed and updated about what is happening. I'll keep you in the loop as things develop.
And let's move forward. Move forward, to proceed, to continue with the plan. I think we are all agreed. Let's move forward. We need to think outside the box. Think outside the box, to think creatively and differently, beyond the usual approaches. This is a challenging problem. We need to think outside the box to find a solution. Challenging, difficult, requiring effort and creativity.
And going forward. Going forward from this point on, in the future. Going forward, all reports must be submitted by Thursday. Let's take this offline. Take this offline, to discuss something privately or separately, not in the current meeting. That's a great point. Let's take it offline and discuss in more detail.
And I'll circle back to you. Circle back, to return to a topic or person later. I don't have that information right now. I'll circle back to you this afternoon. Can we table that for now? Table, in British English, to table something means to bring it up for discussion. In American English, to table means to postpone, to delay, to move to a later time. Postpone, to delay, to move to a later time.
British versus American English, even in business. Always worth knowing the difference.
Always. Okay, let's do our vocabulary review.
Types of business. Company, products, services, consulting, corporation, multinational, employees, startup, launch, innovative, SME, enterprise, economy.
People in business. CEO. Strategy. Manager. Department. Feedback. Colleague. Dynamic. Client. Customer. Ongoing. Supplier. Reliable.
Communication and documents. Meeting, agenda, minutes, presentation, audience, visual aids, board of directors, proposal, consideration, deadline, extend, report, findings, submit.
Deals and finance. Negotiate. Agreement. Contract. Terms. deal, closed the deal. Budget, within budget, under budget. Profit, loss. Revenue, invest, investment. ROI.
Business phrases. Touch base. Keep in the loop. Move forward. Think outside the box. Going forward. Take this offline. Circle back. Table.
That is a complete collection of business vocabulary. Everything you need to communicate confidently in a professional environment in English.
Confidently and professionally, and without sitting in a 2-hour meeting that could have been an email.
The dream, the absolute dream. And here is your practical tip. Pick 3 business phrases from today's episode and try to use them in a real situation this week. Even just thinking them in your head during a work moment counts. I'll keep you in the loop. Let's move forward. The deadline is Friday. 3 phrases. That is all you need to start.
3 phrases, simple and powerful. And tell us in the comments, do you use English at work? What business vocabulary do you find most useful? Tell us in English. We want to know.
We really do. And if you made it to the end of this episode, thank you so much. It truly means everything to us.
If this episode helped you, please hit that subscribe button. Free, 1 second, and it means the world to us.
And a like would be wonderful too. It helps other people find English Podcast Boost.
Thank you so much. We love making these episodes for you.
Until next time, keep practicing every day. Even 5 minutes counts.
You are doing amazing. See you in the next episode of English Podcast Boost.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.